Okay, good morning. We're up. Megan's having some jam on bread real quick because the shuttle just got here. We got 5 hours of sleep. And
6.
I think I only got 5.
5.5.
Yeah. And now we're going to the shuttle because it's here. I checked out online. We had a good stay. Everybody here is very friendly. And they have a nice spread for breakfast. But we didn't have time to take part in that, unfortunately. A very lovely day in Florida. There's a Renaissance over there. Oh, there's a La Quinta in here too. Yeah, so there were 4 hotels in that little area. You couldn't really see at night. Yeah. And there's a Denny's right over here, pretty close. And there is a sidewalk. Oh. So if you were staying at one of those 4 hotels, it's Airport Lakes. You could walk to the Denny's. It's right there. And then there's a Hampton Inn behind the Denny's there, see? Yeah. And something else, a Residence Inn, I think. It felt a lot quicker coming back. It was actually really just one turn. It was one right turn at a stoplight, and that was it. And just like that, we're back at the airport. And we're just here at the main check-in area in the airport. The folks that were on the shuttle with us were flying on Southwest, so that's why she dropped us off here. And we're just going to go down and get our rental car. And again, the reason we could not get our rental car was because we got in after midnight last night and the rental cars were already closed. So that's why we had to stay the one night at the Hyatt place. It was because it was too late to pick up our rental car last night. So we're picking it up this morning at 9 a.m. and we're right on time. It's 8:45. Our shuttle driver was super helpful and nice. Both the shuttle drivers at the Hyatt place were really nice. The front desk people were really nice. The housekeeping lady this morning, as I was coming out of my room, even said good morning to me with a big smile and told me to have a great day. So everybody was super nice at the Hyatt place, and I would definitely recommend that place. All right, so we love Orlando because they literally point you to a row, and they're like, okay, anything from this orange cone thing to the end you can take, and the keys are already in it. So we've chosen this blue Malibu. So I'm gonna load it. Yep, Meg's gonna load it, and I'm gonna quick do my inspection video. All right, so Meg's loading the trunk, and I'm careful not to scratch the pretty blue paint. It's obviously just been washed, and it smells very clean and new inside. I accidentally opened the trunk or the hood. The engine, so I'll have to shut that. I'll get that in a second.
It's very nice and spacious.
Is it good?
Very easy to get the suitcases.
Oh, excellent. Because we have to switch hotels again,
Yes.
so everything looks good, I think, yeah?
Yeah.
A quick note about rental cars. Megan had a very easy time getting our 2 big suitcases in the trunk of this car by herself and had plenty of space. But in the last car that I had yesterday, this one is a full size, and this is a Chevy Malibu, and that was a mid-size, and it was a Nissan Altima, and she had a lot of trouble getting the suitcases in and out of the trunk of the Nissan Altima. So if you're concerned about trunk space, there isn't a lot of difference in the interior, like seating area of either car, but the difference might be in how much storage you have in the trunk. So if you're concerned about that, go for the full size or get an SUV, which is what we usually do when there's more than 2 of us, because we need the extra storage space for our suitcases. All right, we have arrived at our second hotel. It didn't take us very long to get here. We got here about 9:45, and very happy.
Yes, because they have a Mickey-shaped waffle maker.
Oh, that's awesome. And breakfast ended at 10, and it's 10 to 10, so she was able to get something, and I'm going to go grab something too, if that's okay.
There's not too much, but there's enough that it's like...
Okay. The nice lady at the front desk told us there are no rooms. They were sold out last night, and there's no rooms available yet, but housekeeping is in the process of turning over the rooms. So she said it'd probably be maybe 20 minutes or so, and we wanted to get breakfast anyway, and she said, go ahead and get some breakfast. Well, so we're just waiting, kind of get our bearings. I'm going to look at the map a little bit, because we came here kind of a zigzaggy, weird way. But this looks like a very nice property, and they definitely have like Disney touches going on and stuff. So, and there's a little sundry shop over there. We are here for, today's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3 nights. We're 3 nights here and 3 nights then at the other hotel.
I just went to grab a couple more things from the breakfast nook, and I noticed that the waffles have 2 different types of batter, which I've never seen before. They have both vanilla and strawberry waffles.
I also saw a family, a mom taking pictures of her 2 little kids with their waffles because they turned out absolutely perfect. They were beautiful, nice, big size Mickey waffles. And I'm actually kind of getting, we haven't stayed off-site when we've come to Disney since, I don't think you ever have. Since Megan's been born. So
I have, but not here.
yeah, but California, I would argue that it's actually better to stay off-site. I mean, unless you can afford like the the hotels are just really expensive, and there's only 4 of them now. But here, I always kind of see the advantage of staying on-site. And the only thing I'm gonna say for this trip is because I couldn't book my lightning lanes until 3 days before instead of 7 days before for an on-site guest, there were a couple of things I couldn't get because they were already all gone. But I'm kind of seeing some of the benefits, like, you know, free breakfast. You might be able to get a bigger room, like a suite or something. It's going to be less expensive, and you can use points. That's was the big thing for us. But I was just thinking, yeah, I don't think we've stayed off-site since before Megan was born, so more than 20 years ago. And it was when I was pregnant with Megan. And we stayed, I think it was a Hampton. It wasn't this Hampton. And we didn't get I remember that. We did not get a rental car. We just used the hotel's free shuttle, but the hotel only took you like once a day. So it wasn't like a come and go anytime you want, like it is at an on-site hotel at Disney. You had to go when they left in the morning and come back when they came back at the end of the night, and that was it. Boy, we are having such good customer service experiences so far in this trip. So the young woman at the front desk, Veronica, she called me over and she said she has some rooms ready right now that are ready from housekeeping. Again, it's only 10:15 in the morning, so the fact that they're accommodating me this early is totally, I wouldn't expect this at all. Check-in time is probably like 3. She must have noted my standard preferences that are in my account on Hilton, that I always want something on a higher floor and away from the elevators. And that's because I'm a very light sleeper, and like even last night we were right by the elevators, but it was only one night. But I could definitely hear the whirring of the elevator, and it's very noisy if you're by the elevator. She said, I can give you one of these rooms right now. Otherwise, she's kind of holding a room on 4th floor away from the elevator for me. And she said, so I can give you one of these right now, or would you like to wait? And I said, you know, we'll wait. So, but I just thought that was so nice that she gave me the option, and that she was doing so much to try to get me in as soon as possible. And she did offer to just hold on to our luggage for us if we wanted to go do things, and then we don't have to put it back in the car. So we're gonna give it like, I don't know, maybe 15 more minutes, and then if nothing's opened up, then we'll just have her hold our luggage and we'll go off and do stuff. And there's an Embassy Suites right behind us, which is also a Hilton property. And then, is that the same thing? Not sure.
It's a fun building.
But the hallways are very nice. Oh, and there's another same window at the other end.
Ah,
Are we on the top floor?
I don't know.
Was there anything above floor?
I don't know. I'll have to see.
It says ice and vending, but there's literally just ice. And we just realized this is not the top floor because there's an up arrow. We'll see how many floors there are when the elevator comes. There are 5. You can apparently, I don't know if this is just advertising. There's all sorts of brochures. You can buy tickets here, yeah, at the hotel.
They have signs that they're an authorized vendor of Disney tickets.
Oh, great. There's a little fitness room, but it's got a lot in it.
Uh-huh.
And then the pool is out here. It's open from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. It's pretty sunny right now.
Yeah. I would want to be out there at the moment.
How warm is it?
Oh, very.
It's pretty warm, yeah. Oh, there's people out there. And then that way is rooms. And you do go by a couple of rooms right here, which I don't think I'd want these. And then you come back out to the lobby. That's kind of odd.
Yeah. For a second I was like, so you don't want to go.
Yeah. Yeah, you can buy Disney tickets right here. Okay, and on this side, there's an Extended Stay America. And then a Town Place Suites by Marriott past it. And on that side is something called a Sure Stay, which I've never heard of. And this is our hotel. And then there's an Embassy Suites behind it. A couple quick notes. One is Megan feels very strongly that she likes staying off-site. Why, Meg?
Because we get free breakfast.
And you do not get free breakfast at any hotel at Disney World.
And sometimes it's hard when you have to go a whole park day and you don't really ever get, we don't ever get breakfast.
No.
Unless you make a reservation somewhere, and we don't really like doing that for breakfast at Disney.
It takes a lot of time out of your park day. We were also just saying that we feel very strongly that we need to go to either Florida or California every January. Because being from Wisconsin, coming to one of these states at this time of year really helps us to get through the long winter. Our winters are very long, and to come here or to California is a very nice break from the winter. And it's very pleasant weather at this time of year. It's not too hot in these places. We went to California in January of 2022 for Megan's high school graduation trip, which was a really good trip. And we went to California again in January, February of 2023. We went on a cruise on Navigator of the Seas, and then we went to Disneyland that time too. And then last year in 2024, we didn't go anywhere, and it sucked. We went, not in January. No, we had been to Disney World at Thanksgiving 2 years in a row. We went in Thanksgiving of 2022 and Thanksgiving of 2023. The only time we did Disney in 2024 was in August. So we didn't do Disney in the winter, and we're not going to be doing that again probably. So we just really feel like if you're from a northern state where the winters are long, and that's definitely evident by how many people are packing these planes every time we come down here or go to California in the winter, the planes are full of people trying to get away from the long winter. And then another note, Megan just commented, she goes, one disadvantage to being off-site, which there are plenty of off-site hotels for you to choose from, by the way. There's bugs. And I'm like, well, yeah, this is Florida. There's bugs. We didn't really see bugs in California. But she's like, no, Disney World doesn't have any bugs.
Well, they have some bugs, but not the kind of bugs that I don't like.
Right.
They're just like...
There's no mosquitoes. Yeah.
They feed the plants or something.
They use natural deterrents to keep away the pests, the bugs.
But one of those natural deterrents is a different kind of bug.
Right.
So like they use ladybugs to get rid of mosquitoes or some other pest that harms the plants, but the ladybugs are very good for the plants.
Right.
So like ladybugs I don't mind because they're very passive and they won't attack you unlike some creatures.
And then is it the purple martins? What are the things they have all the nests for everywhere on the poles?
Yeah, it's some kind of bird.
They put up nests, and in some more woodsy parts of Walt Disney World, they actually put up bat houses.
They also use, I believe it's garlic.
Yeah, something.
A scent
to deter insects. So
it's all natural.
Yeah, it's all natural stuff. They don't use pesticides or anything. But I don't think I've ever gotten a mosquito bite at Disney World.
No.
So.
Because there are no mosquitoes
right.
at Disney World.
That's nice. Sorry, another thing I just thought of because the car reminded me. If you rent a car and you link or connect your phone to the car's, to the car, after you don't have that rental car anymore, disconnect your phone from that car, because otherwise that compromises your security and your safety of your phone. Because if you're still connected to that rental car, I didn't realize that at first, and a while back I went through and disconnected all the rental cars I'd had for however long. So now every time I return a car, I disconnect it right away so that my phone isn't connected to that car. So just a little safety tip for you there. Make sure there's a lot of great features in these nice new cars that you can rent, but make sure you disconnect your phone from in a friend's car or a family member's car or whatever. Don't keep your phone connected to any car other than, I'd say, your own personal vehicle that you own.
Because people can access your
right, because then people can access your phone stuff through the car. All right, we're at this really nice Walmart, which has a McDonald's inside. Oh, lovely. And palm trees. We're coming here to buy me some reading glasses because I forgot mine. And also, Megan needs her glasses adjusted. So, we're on the grocery end. Probably need to go over there. Found some readers. Megan, very nice man in the optical, the manager actually, adjusted her glasses for her. I just think it's funny. There is a ton of Disney merch in here. $6 for ponchos, Disney ponchos. That's way cheaper than in the parks. So yeah. And then they have Disney fanny packs for $7.97. And I think these are these bags? Yeah, they're little bags, mini bags for $12.97. And then they've got beach towels. But see, they're taking advantage of their location. Tons of water shoes for the water parks. And then they have all this Disney luggage. So that's really cool. And then they have it's a whole Disney merch section. They have big stuffed minis. And these are all going to be way cheaper than what you would find in the theme parks. I mean, look at all these great stuffies. And these are official licensed Disney merchandise. So it's still good quality stuff that, and all sorts of clothes. And these are all actually licensed Disney merchandise. But it's way less expensive than what you would get in the parks. So keep that in mind if you come down here. I mean, we don't have this kind of selection of this stuff at our Walmart at home. But because we're near Disney World, they do. They've got glasses, tumblers, mugs, frames, magnets, keychains, lanyards. This is great. And tons of sunglasses, because you're definitely going to need those, and even postcards. 58 cents. Oh my gosh, there's so much more. There's a whole aisle of mugs and plates. It's called souvenirs, and it's like a whole section of the store. I've never seen anything like this. Kitchen stuff. Here's. Look at this. It keeps going. More clothes. Magnets. It's huge. It just keeps going. Little girl princess dresses. Hats. It just goes and goes and goes. It's like half the store. Tote bags. Purses. Oh, now we got Universal stuff. Harry Potter. This stuff is so cute. More shirts. Okay, and then it goes into the Universal stuff. But it just keeps going. And then all the way past, I can see like general Florida merchandise. Shirts and stuff. That is so great. Don't miss this. Okay, we have arrived at Disney Springs. Everything is closer together than I really was anticipating, and everything is so nice here. Yeah. The roads are so nice. The flowers, the palm trees, it's just all so nice. That Walmart was so nice. Everything about it. Everybody's just being so nice.
Yeah.
It's so nice. So we're at Disney Springs now. We're really glad we added the couple days to our trip because originally we were only going to come for 4 nights and we would have been so rushed. But because we're having this nice leisurely decompression, if you will, of these this last week, since things in the news has been stressful, and Megan just finished her J-term class, and
literally this time yesterday I was in class.
Yeah. And also we were in January here, we've been figuring out if we were going to move.
Yeah.
And that was kind of a stressful thing because we've been doing all of that. So it's nice to have these couple of extra days just to kind of chill and take our time and not be in a hurry or anything. So we're first going to go over to the AMC theaters, which is, we parked in the orange garage, which is the closest parking garage to the AMC theaters. And we're going to see what movies are showing because there's a bunch of movies, like Oscar nominated movies that are out that we haven't gotten where we live. So we're going to look at what the times are and what we might want to go to. And then we're planning on going over to Earl of Sandwich for lunch because Megan said, I want a sandwich. And I said, we could go to Earl of Sandwich. She's like, oh, there's an Earl of Sandwich here because she only knew there was one at Disneyland.
Which is gone now.
Yeah. I think they're building it, though, someplace else in downtown Disney or something. Does anybody know what is the status of Earl of Sandwich at Disneyland? Because I know they were going to tear down the one at downtown Disney to build the new hotel. We haven't been there in 2 years. Megan just also, I told her something she did not know. What did I tell you about Rock and Roller Coaster, Meg?
That they're putting Muppets in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
She thought that the Muppets were just going to be going away forever.
They were gone forever.
Yeah. And
but no, they're moving. They're just moving house into the Rock and Roller Coaster.
So if you don't know, part of the reason we wanted to go to Hollywood Studios so bad on this trip and why we added these days is because Muppet Courtyard and all the Muppet stuff at Hollywood Studios is going away. Muppet Vision 3D, Pizza Rizzo, Mama Melrose's, that's not Muppets, but the Muppet Courtyard with the fountain and everything, because they are going to be putting Monstropolis in there. So
which is also very cool. We love the Monsters Inc. stuff that's at Disneyland. There's nothing monsters
here at Disney World. So, and they're going to get, and the Doors ride.
Yay!
With the suspended where you hang coaster, just like in the movie, is going to be the big ride. So we're excited about that, but we're a little sad to see the Muppets are going, but it's not the end of the world.
All right.
You know, it's all right.
They'll be on the Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yeah, so, but Megan's probably the only one of us that will ever go on that.
That's okay.
So she was just asking me.
All about it.
She was just asking me, do you think I should try a Rock and Roller Coaster again? And I said, I don't know. I said, but I would wait until the Muppets are in. And she goes, the Muppets are going in there? So she didn't know that. So if you didn't know that, the Muppets are going into Rock and Roller Coaster and replacing Aerosmith.
I do think that I will try it one more time on this trip.
Yeah.
Just so I can
compare.
Because
it's been a while, because it's been 5 years.
It's been 5 years and I had my eyes closed the whole time, the one time I went on it.
And it's going right back up. That was quick. All right, we had a delicious lunch at Earl of Sandwich. And now we are going to hustle our way all the way back to the other end of Disney Springs to go to see Presents, which I have seen already, but Megan has not. And so we're going to go see that. just so you know, we didn't have to walk the whole way from where we first were looking at the movie times by the Orange Garage. You can come in this side too, which is right across from the Coca-Cola store and Planet Hollywood. So we didn't have to walk as far from the main entrance. This movie theater is absolutely massive. Also, quick correction, that band was a high school, not a middle school, but a middle school performed earlier. Okay, it's dark now. It's much later. It's about 6:40 and the sun has set. There was a beautiful sunset tonight. After we saw the movie at the AMC theaters, we walked around Disney Springs for a while and did some window shopping, I guess I would say. We looked at a lot of stuff, but we did not buy anything, did we? No, we didn't buy anything. And the later it gets at Disney Springs, and this is always true, the busier it gets. It's much better if you want to avoid the crowds to go there earlier in the day. Morning would be ideal. In the afternoon, though, I will warn you, it was hot. And this is January. It was hot there in Disney Springs, and we wanted to get inside to the movie. That's why we decided to hurry after we ate lunch and go to the 2 o'clock movie so we'd be inside during the heat of the day. It gets so crowded that you can hardly move around, so then we decided to just go. We decided we wanted to try to play mini golf. We've tried like the last 3 times we've been at Disney World to play mini golf, and we've never been able to do it. There are 2 mini golf courses here at Walt Disney World. Winter Summerland, which is a more fun themed mini golf course, but it was closed Wednesdays and Thursdays. So we couldn't do that one today. And then Fantasia Gardens is this one. So it's a little bit weird. It's here at basically the Swan Reserve. The Swan and Dolphin hotels and the new Swan Reserve Hotel are on Walt Disney World property, located kind of between Boardwalk and Yacht and Beach Club and Hollywood Studios is where it's located. You can actually get to the Swan and Dolphin hotels on the friendship boats that go between Epcot and Hollywood Studios and stop at those different resorts. But when we came here, you had to make a U-turn. You have to do that a lot around here in Florida and on Disney property. They actually don't have a way for you to go the way you need to go, and so they actually tells you to make U-turns. And there's actually U-turn only lanes, which is really weird. And this was one of those. And then it looked like it was making you park in a place that you had to pay, but you don't have to pay. It said that you could be here for Fantasia Gardens mini golf for up to 3 hours for free. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Hollywood Studios must be right behind me here. Here's our rental car. We just got out of the car and heard the announcement for Enjoy the Show. Wait, would there be a Fantasmic this early? Sure sounds like Fantasmic. And that would make sense for why this is called Fantasia Gardens. Here's the Swan Reserve, and the Swan Hotel is right there. And Fantasia Gardens mini golf is right here in front of us. Yeah, you can hear it. They just said, welcome to Fantasmic. There's Tower of Terror right there. We parked over there and we had to walk around. And now, see, here's Swan Reserve right here. And now we're walking up to Fantasia Gardens. We're gonna play mini golf and then we're gonna go back to the hotel and go to bed. Okay, never mind. There was a 30-minute wait just to play. We're really tired because we only got about 5 hours of sleep last night, and we're just gonna go back to the hotel and relax and go to bed early because we have Hollywood Studios just right over there tomorrow.
The first thing is 9:20 in the morning.
Yeah, so we gotta get to bed. So good night. Thanks for watching. Safe travels.
Safe travels.